Are you ready?
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2,
One on one TV radio. Happy Friday morning, guys. We are back in the lab. What's going on? Happy Friday the 13th. That don't even sound right together. Like, are you supposed to say Happy Friday the 13th? Like, I feel like you should because it is Friday 13th.
Because you celebrating
But can you celebrate it though? So is it still listen? And then out of all things, there's so much going on in the world. Today is National hold on, y'all, Jihad Day. And it's where I think it's the Palestinians are now saying that this is the day they are asking everyone to publicly protest against Israel. For those that have not been watching the news, I'm not going to give my personal opinion on it, but I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of what's going on. So that whole Holy Land area, the Middle Eastern area, it's been inhabited by the Jews, the Palestinians, and others for quite some time. In between that is Gaza. And Gaza is a 25-mile road that's about 5 miles wide that separates that main land, the Israeli territory, and the other territory on the other side. So basically, what's been happening is Israel and Palestine, they've been battling over this territory for centuries. And it's in the history books that Israel does tend to attack Palestine frequently because of this, raging war and this territorial thing. Well, there was a musical festival that recently took place in Israel, and the Hamas group decided to attack them to do a hostile takeover. So you literally see in all the videos the people out there partying, but you see the missiles flying over their heads as they're getting ready to swarm down and attack. I mean, I really can't imagine how that would feel. Imagine you out in the park at Six Flags and you enjoying yourself with your family. You're waiting in line for a ride, and all of a sudden you think it's just something in the air, and you realize it's missiles. Like there's no time to even really react. So I just want to pause and take a moment of silence first of all, because human lives are being lost, children, families, kids. So I'm just going to take a minute to pause because in no way is the justification of killing humankind acceptable. So if you guys are wherever you are, just take a minute and we'll just pause. Thank you guys if you were able to do that. I've never really been one big into politics, but the older we get, y'all, the more it's important to realize that these things are going to affect us in one way or the other. And it also sets the tone for what we're going through. If you wake up in the morning and you watch the news for too long, it will take you down a rabbit hole. I'm gonna just be honest with you, TikTok especially. And so I even had to kind of turn off the news and be like, let me just take a minute to breathe because it was just a lot. It's a lot, and it's ongoing. Right now, they have just shut down all the power, the electricity, the internet is down. They said they're not going to continue sending supplies to the 2.2 million people there that need supplies. So it's just a really bad situation. And then you have the Hamas soldiers hiding in with the Israelites, which is the whole reason why they're attacking within, because they know that the Palestinians are hiding within. It's crazy. It's crazy. And when they told the Israelites to use Gaza to get out, they ended up bombing Gaza within 15 minutes of them even getting on to Gaza. So they have nowhere to go. Egypt on the other side doesn't even want them because they're saying there's no way that their health systems, all their support systems can handle it. But you know what I think about? I think about FEMA, Hurricane Katrina, how it felt when we had that many people coming into where we live, and how much it shook us. Like we weren't ready for New Orleans. Let's keep it real. The crime rate did go. So I do kind of understand, as a countryman and as a head, why they would say that. But still, if that was your mom and your dad, how would you feel? It's always easy to make these laws until you are directly affected by it. So I'm just praying for our country as a whole. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, there were several different police chases throughout Cobb County, Coweta, the young black guy that was wounded by a police officer. So y'all stay prayed up. We are getting into the holidays. We know people tend to be a little bit more on edge. We're living in a different era. So this is just my PSA to you to stay safe, stay covered, stay prayed up, and just continue to be a good person because it's needed no matter who you come in contact with. So with that being said, I'm going to get off my soapbox. Today, you already know, it's Female Fridays. It's been a super busy week. So, we're going to end this Friday and kick off the weekend by bringing in one of the women who has seen me do my thing for quite some time. Matter of fact, you might have seen her at the last Women Are Dope experience where she was the official bartender. So with that being said, y'all stay locked in real quick. We're going to take a quick music break because when we come back, I will be bringing you the special guest, Miss Passion Cocktails, aka Princess If You Nasty, right here on 101 TKO Radio. Knock them out the we are back in the lab, guys. It's a female Fridays. And you know what? I am super excited about our guest in the space because number one, it's Friday the 13th. And it's supposed to be a bad day. But when you got Passion Cocktails in the building, Princess in the building, you already know it's going to be an amazing day. So put your hands together for one of my favorite, one of the dopest bartenders I know, baddest entrepreneurs in the game. This woman is from state to state 24/7, just got back in town this morning. My girl Princess is in the building.
Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, boo, hey. So listen, with all of my guests, I always play a little game first before we get to the interview. You ready?
Okay.
All right, so this is how this going to go. I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and I'm going to give you between 3 and 5 seconds to answer the question. I don't care what your answer is, as honest as you can be.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. First question. Who is your all-time celebrity crush?
I would have to say John D.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You like the white bright?
No, not really.
You
You
like-
talk about his swag.
Really?
His swag. Yeah, old school like R&B.
Okay, then.
We don't make him like that no more.
That's true. He was a smooth brother. He is a smooth brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's smooth.
He's smooth. Real smooth. All right. Second question. If you could have chosen any other career other than what you do now, what would it be and why?
Probably a counselor.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do tell.
Because I find myself wearing my heart on my sleeve a lot, and I
Mhm.
want to give back. And if I can do, I do.
Mhm.
Sometimes even when I can't, I still make a
I
way
feel
to
you.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like we all go through trials and tribulations, and you never know what blessing you helping somebody else, what that can do for them, or turn their day around, or even their life, or what it can bring back to you. You know, so just having an open heart and looking out for people, and always try to encourage and motivate.
I can see you doing that because you've always been a super loving person.
Yeah.
That's that tourist when we like you. All right.
When we don't,
baby, you gonna know. All right. Third question. You ready?
Right.
What's your favorite position?
I would have to say doggy style.
All right. Give her a round of applause. I feel like all my strong-minded women, we all say that position because it's like dominate me. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I've had one person say missionary, which that's
kind of basic.
that's a little, yeah. And then somebody said butterfly. I ain't
That's how you gonna have cramps.
Yeah, your knees gonna be popping,
Yeah.
pooting and farting there. Yeah, I don't want their problems. But listen, let's talk about you. So for our listeners, supporters, tell us who you are. I know, as I announced earlier, she was the official bartender for the last Winter Dope, but I have watched you over the years just be completely amazing. And then some, I've seen you flourish with your events. But I want you to tell our listeners who you are so they have a better understanding of the woman in the room.
Well, I love people. We already kind of established that. And so with that being said, as a bartender, you're not just a person making drinks. Sometimes you're a counselor. That voice, you know, it's so much more. People actually come to the bar and, you know, vent. And so, you know, when it's a difference between somebody that can make you a drink or you can have somebody that can actually, you know, build a rapport with, and you got your guests coming in and loving you. And so that's what made me really fall in love with it. I love people. I love to see people have a good time and enjoy themselves. And I love what I do. It's like, it's really my passion. So why not go with what you're passionate about the most? And so I've been bartending for over 10 plus years. I'm certified.
I know that's right.
I've been running my own. I started doing my own business, just like it's just side with dealer gigs and things like that. But then maybe like 5 years ago, like literally right before I met you, I was trying to like, okay, I'm gonna branch out, I'm gonna do my own thing. I done helped build so many companies, bars, and like their sales and networking and promoting and things. I'm like, I can do the same thing for myself. If I can go hard for their company, why can't I go hard for my own?
That part. So out of all the things you do, would you say that mixology and bartending, that is your most favorite thing to do out of them all?
Yes, it is, because I do a lot. I wear a lot of different hats.
Okay.
I also have learned to incorporate new things into my business. Like now, I do bar consulting, like where I can come in, have a small business, and like train your bartenders, your servers on customer service, bar etiquette, how much to pour, the proper procedures, and things of that nature. I also offer a bartending class where I can come to you or you can come to me. And the whole thing is I'm mobile with everything I do because people always want something convenient. Right. So when you say I can come to you, it's always like a, you know, just extra help. It's convenient for them. I also host events, I do events. And so, like I said, I love people and like meeting people like yourself when I first was trying to build my own brand up. And it's like, you know, that taught me like once you get to, you know, building yourself, it's enough room for us all up there. Opposites, you know, you can give somebody else their flowers and help build each other up because that's what it's all about. You know, instead of just trying to me. It's okay to build each other up because I had to have somebody help bring me into the game and boost me up and give me a chance. So I try to do the events once a month to give awareness to Black business, keep the revenue in the Black community, and also give you the exposure and promote each other because that's what it's all about.
I love that. So I'm curious, like when you walk into a bar, are you by nature like grading the bartender in your head? Like, do you have to turn it off sometimes to have a good time?
I don't know if you heard this, like it's hard to please a chef.
Yes.
So it's like that with me as far as the drink. I'm like from the minute I get there, I'm like, okay, let me see how long she's gonna wait till she greets us, how long it's taking for the drink to come. I'm watching them make it. I'm like, nah, this is not how it's supposed to go. Over the weekend I caught myself telling like, man, this is not how you make it. Let me direct you make this drink.
Wow.
And so I actually, with me just being open like I am and speaking up, the bar owner was behind me the whole time, and he was like, "Oh, you really, know yourself. How much would you charge me to come in and do a consulting and help me market and promote?" So I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything in my area that can, make me grow as a better person as well. And doing what I love.
So I always had this theory. I was like, I can't be a bartender because I'm too short. Because I feel like the bottles be up high for a reason. Why don't bring the bottle down like towards my neckline? Why?
They got steps too.
They do.
They got steps.
Do you ever be worried, like, you know, because once you get into like the big old bottles, it's a safety thing
I've
too.
I've dropped a couple.
Really?
They say that you're not officially a bartender until you done drop a glass or a bottle. So yeah, it's part of the game, but eventually you learn the do's, the don'ts, and how to mingle, and it just becomes second nature.
Wow. So I'm curious. I know when the pandemic happened, people's drinking habits skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Did you experience it? Tell me about that.
Because, like I said, once again, the mobile part, not wanting to leave or wanting the convenience. So I'm like, hey, I can make these variety of drinks. Because I also sell the pouches. I do about half a gallon or the gallon. So you have different options, and I offer different packages. And so it's just the whole convenience of coming to you. And like even when I do like weddings and baby showers and stuff, like I offer a full bar service. I bring in my portable bar. I bring everything that requires at the bar, and all you have to do is just show up and worry about the rest. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Is it helps you like frees you up from having to try to be the host, the drink maker, 10 places at one time. You actually get to enjoy yourself.
I know the event when I was able to look over and see you doing your thing, I was like, she is over there just boop, 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 and you knew what you were doing. So I'm curious, like what is the learning process like for a bartender? Like, are you trying new things? Have you tasted all the liquors?
Well, I definitely try new things because I'm one of the people I don't want to always. It's okay to have like your classic or signature drinks, but also I always want to bring something new to the table.
Okay.
Keep it live, keep it bright, exciting. Like, oh, we don't know what passion's gonna bring today.
Right.
Because I'll go from the light bulbs to pouches, and I have like different signature glasses that I'm randomly finding. Like, oh, those are cute, and then they be my top sellers. So I just really go with the flow. And what I feel, sometimes I just make stuff off here. People like, can you tell me what was in there? I'm like, hold on, I just write that down. I freestyle this one, so I really it's just a passion of mine, and I love doing it. I get a rush from making a whole bunch of drinks at one time. And easy, yeah.
I can imagine because you're just bringing so much joy to people. So I'm curious for you. You at home by yourself having your me time. What are you drinking?
Well, it depends on what type of day I had. Because I got to decide if I'm going to the tequila or I'm going to cognac.
Okay.
But I mean, if I'm going to do a cognac, I normally do like a peach crown, which I have some. I'm going to make some drinks for you guys before I leave today. I have two of my most famous drinks right now. I have my peachy passion that's made with crown, peach parade, and sour mix and a little simple syrup. It sounds simple, but it's so delicious. It doesn't take a lot to make. And I also brought my fresh squeezed drop. And that's made with tequila. So you're definitely going to enjoy it. You're going to have
us leaning and Nelly not going to be able to work. Lord have mercy. Real slow. So I want to also talk about now, you also dabbled into the food and infusing.
Right.
Talk to me about that.
Well, I still do that as well. But I just kind of like, I'm doing 10 things at one time.
Gotcha. So
sometimes you have to figure out what's more important and put that at the front for it. And food is expensive now, girl.
Yeah. You know what? It's almost cheaper to eat out these days. The grocery store be taxing.
It really is. I mean, chicken more than steak.
Baby. So I'm just for those that don't. I always wondered how in the world do you have to have a lot of Mary Jane to.
It depends on what you're making and how much you're making of it. Some things require the butter. Some things require the oil. I also make 420 cocktails. What? And so then that requires the tincture. So yeah, this depends on how much you want to make. I made a pan of brownies for a tailgate, a homecoming, maybe like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I'm not going to say but just know you have to perfect your craft. So I had a lot of times where I have to make things and have friends. I used to make my test and like, here, try this out. Try this out, So, and then let me know, because if I just try everything,
it's going to be just one opinion, right?
So I like to, do things like that. I've got coming up that I'm going to do like a taste testing, and I'm going to make like sample drinks, and I'm going to get a select few people come through and just try new dishes. So that's why I said I kind of stepped aside for a minute so that I can rebrand and recreate that.
Yeah.
So when I come back, I'm coming back in full force with it.
I know
So
that's
stay
right.
tuned. I'll let you know.
I know that's right. She coming with the real. Listen, we gonna take a quick music break. When we come back, we gonna talk some more to my girl Princess. If you have questions about bartending, you ever thought about it, mixology, or just how to be better at what you do behind the bar, the phone lines are open 678-439-7419. Y'all stay locked right here on 101 TKO Radio, knocking out the box. good?
Always.
I know that's right. I know I got
Gotta
some
keep
good.
that smile. Gotta keep that smile.
Listen, you
Help.
gotta have the pineapples.
Pineapples.
Say the truth. Now back to the conversation at hand. I'm curious. Out of all the crazy bartending experiences that you've had, what's something crazy that you've done? Like, what in the world is happening? And maybe got
Wow.
to it.
Yeah, because I've done all types of parties. So some things I'm on contract.
I feel that. I'm looking at your face and I'm reading your mind like,
But,
yes,
I mean, I've had to call people Ubers. I've seen people like get in their car and like I'm leaving, like especially off of my adult snacks.
Yeah.
Like I'm leaving, I'm going home, and like I go back out there 10 minutes to check and see they left their sleep. So I'm like, okay, well, at least they're safe in the car asleep. I had a lady tell me that she went the wrong way to go home 3 times. But it's a funny story. I made her first drink.
Okay.
And, I am heavy-handed.
Yeah.
But I also make my drinks where it kind of like it hides the liquor taste.
Yes, it
Everybody
does.
doesn't like the liquor taste.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I really don't like drinks like this, and I don't know if this is gonna be strong enough for me. She like shoved the first one down. At this point, I'm laughing because I already know what's gonna happen. It's like I need another one. But to make a long story short, she dropped 3. And I was like, wait, I thought he was going to take the 3rd one home. Because I made her pouches.
Yeah.
And when we left the event, she was like, girl, I went the wrong way home 3 times.
One time for each pouch.
Right. So I'm like, see, I told her, she's like, yeah, I got to tell you, I slept on you, but I got to give you your flowers on that when you your VIP with the drinks. And she's been like a loyal customer ever since. When she does like her cabin trips, girl games nights, she calls and like I said, I offer different packages with variety. We can do like a variety package. So you can say, hey, I just want to sit out. But if you're doing it with multiple people, you might want to get a few that's made with Hennessy, some made with tequila, and of course you can't leave out rum.
Please.
So I always try to offer a different experience. I tell people I'm not just a bartender. This is the experience when I show up because I'm coming with the energy. And when I've done events and people like try to act like they're like real stuck up or they make
break that quick, huh?
Yeah, and then they have to go back and as soon as the drink hit, they're like, oh my God, like these turn into different people. I'm like, you was just over here acting holier than thou, now you twerking.
Oh Lord, right. Got you in your most vulnerable state.
Come out and because I'm such a people person and down to earth, people can relate. I'm easy to approach, talk to, and so that always makes it better. Believe it or not, when you are able to like talk and draw conversation, the longer you give people say the word,
the more money go make.
Right. And I've done events for people like, girl, whatever you serving them, keep giving some name and spending all their money. So it works both ways. You get what you need and I get what I need.
I love it. Service. That's business at its best because that's about providing solutions.
Right. Always getting lit and lifted with me.
Look, I told Nelly, I said, if she come in here with a bag, I don't know if I'm able to walk out because I already know how you coming. Like, you do not play.
You already know. So I'm so excited for y'all to try. I got 2 of my signature drinks today.
Okay.
I'm going to make a little sample for y'all so that way you can try both of them.
Oh, no.
And those will be also available for the holidays for my pouch special and my gallons that I sell.
So we got some holiday specials coming up.
Of course.
Talk to me about the holiday specials.
Of course. So we have the pouches. You can do 10 pouches for $120.
Okay.
It's really a value of $150. So you're saving $30. And then when you make an order of 10, you get 2 additional free pouches of your choice. For me saying thank you for shopping with me. Come back. My half a gallons it depends on because liquor prices are so up and down depending on the liquor that they want. It can be between 35 and 45, and the gallons are between 65 and 75.
Wow.
But you're definitely getting your money worth. I know a lot of people are like, am I gonna drink that much at one time? You can always freeze it. But I've noticed when people don't want to have a bartender, but they want to have drinks and they don't want to be stuck trying to mix drinks, that always be the best solution for them to grab a couple of gallons or even
that's
the pouches.
Smart too. Yeah, same concept Chick-fil-A and Miss Winter's selling the gallons. Wow. So I'm curious, what was the first liquor you tried and when did you have your first hangover?
Oh wow. Ciroc. I take that back. It wasn't Ciroc. It was actually Ciroc was my first liquor.
Okay.
My first hangover was Bacardi 151.
What?
Yeah. She wasn't playing with me, but I wasn't ready for it.
Do you make anything with gin? Do people drink Because gin is one of them things. It's a seasoned liquor. Like you have to.
You know what?
Gin
I
good with
have to
anything.
take that back. My aunt did take me one time to a liquor house with her, and I had Bombay and pineapple juice.
How was that?
It's really good.
Yeah.
But I'm not a gin drinker as now, but I definitely can make something. You know, I can concoct anything. You know, so. But people, I rarely have people ask me for that unless they drink like a Long Island, because you know that comes with all the liquors. So you got rum, tequila, and vodka in that.
So what's the worst or the hardest liquor you feel like, or the one that you dislike mixing with the most?
I'm gonna say I'll be up for the challenge. I haven't found one yet. Now I will say certain liquors you have to mix certain things with. Everything don't go with everything. Some things work out, but you'll be surprised of the stuff you can mix that actually you wouldn't have mixed. And you're like, oh, this is really good.
Wow.
So I do a lot of trial and error.
Okay.
I use my friends, my family, and I make drinks. And I'm like, y'all try this. I'm thinking about adding this because I'm getting ready to bring out an ebook.
Oh.
So I've been thinking, you know, trying to put some of my old recipes in there and some new ones. And I'm also gonna have it like available for my bartending class. So I'm really in my field right now.
I'm loving it because when I watch TikTok and things like that, and they do like all the home aesthetics, there's always a bar in every chick's house, and you never realize how important it is to have that bar. But we need women like you, creators like you, to let us know. I only drink rum. I wouldn't even know what the rest to put in there. I mix it with Bacardi. I don't even know what else to mix it with these days.
And are you still drinking Bacardi and Coke?
Why you gotta say it like that?
Because you can mix rum with more than.
I have gotten me this thing called Tampico. It's like an orange pineapple mix, and I throw some grenadine in it,
So that's more like a Bahama Mama, type of vibe.
That's all I know. That's all I got. Like that's it. What else is there?
I mean, you can do mango and rum.
Like mango.
Actually, my first signature drink that it should be called the Chelsea, because I made it for you when we was getting prepared for
I remember.
Like, oh yes, P, this is it. This is the signature drink for you for today. And actually, that drink has made me lots of money.
Really?
Like, it's one of my top sellers. Like, I've made 1,000 different drinks, but people always seem to come back and say, well, what about your signature drink? They love it.
That's fly. Look at some royalties. Just keep me stocked on that. So listen, do we want to try this drink on live, Millie? You want to try it on so they can hear it?
Hey,
let's do it. Let's break it out.
Okay.
We on live. We on camera. We's on the Facebooks. For those that are listening. It's about to go down. You want to turn your mic on, Millie? Lord help us, because it's about to go down. Oh, look at come on with the cups, with the stuffy stuff.
I didn't bring the whole bar when
I think
you a little side cup of little ice now because I wanted to be good for you. Shake.
The consideration is real. The consideration is so real.
Well, you know, I can't show up and don't come and show out.
Super excited.
So this one here that we're making, it's made with Crown Peach.
Okay. Oh Lord. Is Crown Peach still in stock, or is it still a holiday thing?
It's mostly
it went through
some places, but I'll be a little bit everywhere.
Right.
So, I know Georgia is really like maybe like a summer type of drink. It's seasonal, but different places are starting to carry it more.
Okay.
And if you have a plug, you can order it and have it come in from Arizona.
Yeah. Let me turn on this mic for the
No, I did not measure that out, guys.
She didn't measure nothing, y'all. It's 11:30 in the morning. I'm gonna be late.
It's 5:00 somewhere.
5:00 somewhere. It's Female Fridays.
Female Fridays.
Ooh.
We got some gentlemen in the building. I know. I've had so many. I've made this drink for so many men, and they're like, I don't do fruity drinks. I need a manly drink. And then they taste it like, oh yeah,
for real.
It's a romance drink.
I'm scared to try it.
Right.
I know how she be coming. For those that have never had passion cocktail, I'm telling y'all, it's about to go serious. If y'all see me leaning in the next 5 minutes, this is why. Oh, what's happening?
Sample for the team.
Yes, it's 5:00 somewhere. This is what happens when you run a radio station and your friend is one of the baddest bartenders in town.
No. Y'all don't understand how she have, she makes sure she let me know that she loves me. She know when I'm pulling up.
do.
I am coming with something to drink. Is that bad or good, y'all? That people, when they see
No,
me, they automatically be like, we know
It's
you
joy.
have
It's joy. It's like you know off top what's gonna happen. Like it's no question.
And of course, we're using Southern Peach
okay.
lemonade.
Oh no, it's gonna be deadly, y'all.
And you know, I only do a splash. I don't want
She
to
literally,
just a splash, just a splash.
that was it. That was it.
And then you know, my
Shake it up.
signature shaker.
Lord, y'all. Now I got a question. When you shaking up the drink, is it a certain way to shake it? You just shake.
I mean, it depends on what type of vibe you're in at the moment. You can twerk and shake.
Twerk and shake, twerk and shake.
However you want to do it.
You already know. Ooh, I cannot wait to try this out. Oh. And the cup, look at Nelly. Why your eyes? Why you look so happy, Nelly?
He was so excited today. He was like, I haven't seen you since the last conference. Look, we seen the cooler. He's like, yeah, come on, bring that on in. Bring that on in.
And it was like we had a slow morning, so I'm like, oh,
here you go.
here we go, y'all. Now, what's the name of this one?
Now this one is called Peachy Passion.
Oh, here we go.
Because you represent for the city. It had a couple
Oh,
for
the
the city.
smell.
See, doesn't it smell good?
Mm.
It just gives you life before you even drink it.
Oh my God. First of all, it tastes, the flavors make it feel like a refresher.
It's like a party in your mouth,
A
right?
party in my mouth. And I tell you, make it whatever you need. The freshness, number one, you can't taste the liquor, but you taste the peach.
But you see how much I post, so you know it's in there.
But it's so good though. The blend of it. What you think, Nelly?
These are ones that you gotta be careful about. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, for me, if something tastes real good, I know, if you're a good mixer, and I can't.
Yeah,
just
because
take
he
these
was
to
one of them people that was leaning, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Hey.
We was all leaning.
2020 during pandemic, everybody
You don't
was
count.
everybody was stressing one time.
Everybody was taking things hard. This is really, really good.
So I got one more I'm gonna make for y'all.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't have to drink it all down in one time. It's not going nowhere.
But it's so good.
I got one more to make. And this has been.
You make it look so simple. Like, I guarantee if I go home and I buy that, I ain't gonna make it like you did.
Well, see, since you said that, that's part of my bartending class that I'm also gonna think about doing. I'm trying to find someone to like actually record me. Where if people need they want to say people do cooking classes and stuff online.
Yeah.
So why can't I just FaceTime them and teach them what they're trying to make?
I would love that. I would love to do a girls' night.
Let me know. PJs and cocktails.
Y'all already know I'm coming.
So this one is made with 1800. Pour slow. Okay, let's this a little bit more. Like I said, it's Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
What's the old saying? Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's going down.
Gonna put a little ice in there to cut that.
I love the fact that she came with the ice. It's the whole presentation.
I mean,
she brought us cups. You know what I'm saying?
If you're gonna do it, you got to do it all the way through.
I'm on camera here. Sorry, Mom. Okay, now what we gonna do?
We have lemonade. We just doing regular lemonade. I already had put some simple syrup and sour mix into this bottle because I was trying to not have to carry so much stuff. So sometimes you have to be a little convenient. Put my stuff up.
Now, while you doing that, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for someone that doesn't have a bar in your home, would you suggest buying one of those bar sets you might see in TJ Maxx and just how do you feel about those?
Actually, I have a friend that used an old dresser and turned it into a bar. She turned it backwards, pushed it up against the wall.
Yeah.
And she found some wood, make a little shelving.
Yeah.
And she decorated and.
That sounds real cute.
Yeah, like a little small dresser.
Yeah.
I can see that.
This ain't good. It does not taste like liquor. Oh, I knew it was coming. I needed this today, Father God. The way I was feeling. Now, what's your name for this one? That's okay.
I got napkins. This one right here is called freshly squeezed.
I'm more scared of that one because 1800 is like, obviously I need a baker by the time I'm done.
I apologize.
Oh, I'm scared.
Now, this drink I've had 2 people ask me because they named their baby after me. So I definitely ain't coming to play with you.
Melanie looking like, you already see how this finna go.
And I'm gonna have to start putting a warning label like, hey, I'm not responsible for your babies coming.
Are you ready, Melanie? Here we go. Down the rabbit hole. Oh my God.
So what y'all think?
It's smooth. The lemonade curves it, but it's deadly. I can feel it in my chest.
Oh, yeah.
I think I just grew a breast size.
Put a little
That
in
one,
there.
but it's because okay, I'm not an 1800 person, but this specific blend gives me a different type of experience.
And see, that's another thing. As a bartender, you have to perfect your craft. So since, like, I've had so many people tell me, I don't drink this type of liquor, I don't drink that type of liquor, but it's all in how you mix it, how you pour it. And see, I may have used lemonade with the 1800 and took a syrup and sour mix, but if I was using like maybe Patron or Casamigos, I might have did a pineapple and strawberry type blend with it. You just have to see what flavors go with
The whole.
It's a whole movement.
Listen, I'm already feeling. I'm over here like trying to shift my chair. I was supposed to
He
be.
ain't said nothing.
It hit me already. I ain't gonna lie. It's hitting me. Cause I ain't had none on my stomach and I woke up hungry. I smoked blood.
Well, I was gonna bring you a snack, but sold out.
For real?
Yeah, they go really fast.
I believe it.
Because it's homecoming and stuff like that. People are trying to get ready for the holidays. My biggest sellers has been like the macaroni and cheese.
Okay, now let me talk about that real quick. How do you sell it? Do you sell it in a small, in a big, or what's
it depends on, well, I do half a pan or you can do a full pan.
How much is half a pan? Half a pan. Okay, so wait, let me ask a question. And for all those,
I know which real time was.
look, say your
But
price.
you know what you're paying for.
Right.
Do you really get, and we for the
You're
sake
not
of,
paying for the noodles and the cheese.
no, do you really get elevated when you eat food like that? Because I'm gonna be honest, I've never actually had a dish that
Really?
I've always had like snacks and stuff.
Yeah,
but
you never had none of my
no,
food?
I've never.
Oh my
Like when you had the
God.
gumbo and stuff,
Yeah.
I really want to try it, but I've never actually had a dish.
Okay, so you know how you be feeling after you like ate the gummies or the skills that you may have gotten from me.
Yes.
So just think about that. But this is food, so you're like really indulging in it. I told you that the guy went to sleep. I did infused nachos, and he had chicken, the shrimp, and the ground beef, and everything was cooked infused. The cheese sauce was infused.
So let me ask you this: when somebody places an order for food, what's the turnaround time? Does it depend on
Well, it
what
depends
order?
on. I asked. It depends on how big the order is. I try to ask that you at least let me know 2 weeks in advance,
Okay.
so that I can have time to prep for everything and make sure that everything is where it needs to be. But if you say, "Hey, P, I need mac and cheese 2 weeks from now on a Friday at 2:00," baby, it's gonna be there at 1:45. So,
yo, I'm about to plan a girls' night. We finna boom out.
I did a 40th birthday party and everything was infused. We did wings. Everybody ended up asleep. Like people that wasn't even planning on spending the night. Like she sent me pictures. They would sleep on her steps like this. The birthday girl fell asleep in the bathroom.
Wait. Okay, so
because I had to infuse wings, we did 3 different flavors. We did lemon pepper. I did a hot honey and then a barbecue. All the sauces were infused. The chicken was fried in the butter.
Can I get an order in 2 weeks?
You sure can.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit.
I made chicken Alfredo, mac and cheese. What else did they have? They did infused strawberries, the chocolate covered strawberries. The cake was infused. Now I had one of my friends. She's more of the pre-decorated. Sauce. You know, sometimes you have to branch out and let another sister eat with you.
Right.
So she did the cake, but the cake was the strawberries on the cake was infused. The icing was infused. The butter that the cake was made with was infused. And then they also did a variety of my infused lemonades. Now this didn't have, she wasn't a drinker, she was a smoker. So this was just the THC lemonades. And she did 3 different flavors. The whole party was infused. The only thing that wasn't infused was the tortilla chips.
That was a chaser for
Right, but I was trying to explain to her, like, you're smoking too and you're eating.
It's
Like,
gonna hit you.
It's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. And she fell asleep in the bathroom. They sent me a picture of her sleep.
Probably best sleep of her life.
She said
So
she slept
when
good.
you're cooking, do you catch a contact, or are you
Well, you
used
know, I
to
gotta
it?
sample it, you know. I'm probably smoking while I'm creating.
I just want to
That's
be in
part
your
of-
kitchen with you sitting on the stool watching.
That's part of my creativity flow.
Mhm.
I do a little light meditating and smoking before,
Right.
and it helps me create new things. I actually think better when I'm making stuff in that part, and I have to try it out too.
So I think I'm gonna do a Friendsgiving but infused style.
Okay.
So I can get with you and get a couple things
Yeah.
like after Thanksgiving, like the day after the people that aren't celebrating at the house,
Right.
and then do a couple dishes and have you come bartend because I usually do house parties. Yeah, you gonna do that for me?
Yeah, I can do that for you. We can definitely put you on the calendar.
Yeah.
And you know, anybody else,
Infused
you have
giving.
when you order the infused food because of the price of
Mhm.
what goes in it,
Mhm.
the whole amount has to be paid when you place the order. Because you
You want to get everything.
Yeah, you want to get everything, and you want to cover yourself. Because I've had people order certain stuff, and then they're like, "Girl, this happened, such and such," and I'm like, "Girl, I'm already
So let me
bought
ask you
this,
this,
paid for
then,
this."
on the airwaves. Say, and this is for people listening out there, just if you plan on an event. So if someone has a budget of like say $700.
Oh, we're gonna make that thing work.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break it down. If you say, "Hey, my budget for the total bar is $700," I'm gonna ask you like, how many people are you trying to accommodate?
Mhm.
What is your like main objective? Because some people like to have a punch and then like a few bottles in case people want shots, and then they may have like a few bottles of
I want
wine.
the food. I want that. I want dish like several dishes of infused
Right.
specialties, and I want you there.
Well, you can do that. That's no problem. We still can work that out. Like
Okay.
that's the thing with me. I always tell my clients, tell me what your budget is, and we're gonna work around it. You know, I did that for the lady because she was like she wanted to do salmon, infused stuffed salmon, and I was like, you know, the ticket on the salmon,
But
let's go to chicken. But it saved her because she was trying to be on the budget, and so it kept her within her budget. It's not all about me making money, so I want to make sure that my clients are satisfied and happy with what they have. Because anybody can get a client, but to get the return clients, people to refer you, that's where your money comes in.
Okay, so I'm sitting on the airwaves right now. I'm putting it out there. Please put me on the calendar. We're going to set those dates. And I'm doing, Nelly, I'm telling you now, I'm doing infused giving.
Y'all have Uber money or be ready to take a nap.
I got a spare room. Bring your sleeping bag so you can pass out wherever you're at, as long as you don't sleep in the bed. All right, we good. So listen, before we get out of here, where can people find you on social media? How can they book with you, get in contact with you, and just get in the space to really be taught by you even?
Well, I'm on all social media platforms. Facebook is Princess Cocktails. Instagram is Passion Cocktails 67. And on TikTok, it's Passion Cocktails. Girl, I gotta be everywhere.
Yeah, friend.
Gotta be a little bit everywhere.
Okay.
And also, it's Passion Cocktails on Snapchat. And all my information for my classes that's required for me, my flyer for my pouches, my holiday specials, and it has my email on there where you can find me, and my personal number. So you get directly to me, or you can DM me, and I'll reach back out to you as soon as possible.
Listen, all your flyers, whatever you got, text them to me, send to me so we can push them on the app, because I want to make sure that we are supporting our dope women. Right. You know, when you win, we win. And just to tell you, give you your flowers, I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your spirit. You have always been a genuine person. I look forward to everything that you're doing. You are going to grow to leaps and bounds, so stay encouraged. Like, you are one of the few women that I really stay connected with over the years, and I appreciate that because you've always allowed me to be me, and you always are just you.
And you allow me to be me, and that's because we tired.
Okay.
But good people recognize good people, and when you find good people like that, you have to stick with them and keep them in your corner.
Absolutely. So
it's not me out here
at all. So from your perspective, give me 3 reasons why you think women are truly dope.
We are super women. Like just the things that day-to-day woman deals with. I don't think a man can stand a day in our shoes when it comes to half of stuff. We're not even gonna talk about the pain we got to go through once a month or giving birth. Any of those things is not easy. And you know, as a mother or as a woman, a lot is expectations is they're very big for us. We put on pedestals and a lot of time. And I think in a lot of ways we have shown up and showed out, and we have we earned our spot where we're at.
I know that's
And I look forward to keep growing and to keep watching you grow. And like I'm super dope. Y'all don't understand. Like she said, she's been watching me. I've been watching her and taking notes at the same time. Okay.
This is one of my warriors I keep around. So thank you again, P. You know I love you to the moon and back. I'm looking forward to Infuse Giving and then the experience with you. And women are dope.
Yes, I'm super
My
excited.
ladies be able to come and meet you, connect with you, book you for their parties, and I know you're gonna be making it whoop de doo de doo de doo.
You already know.
And you know we're gonna get that signature line for you. You know what I'm saying? Women are dope rum line coming on the ones and twos.
Okay, that's just the beginning.
You already know. So thank you so much. Make sure you guys stay locked in. Go follow her on all social media platforms. My girl, Passion Cocktail 67. Remember, if there's a cocktail, it's not a cocktail unless some passion is in it. Y'all stay locked in on 101 TKO Radio. Let's go. Yay! It ain't a cocktail unless a passion.